You are still tuned in to ABL Crossover, and our third game of the week takes us to Singapore Indoor Stadium, where the Saigon Heat play their second road game in 3 days, riding a 7-game losing streak. They face a team in a similar predicament. The Singapore Slingers have lost 6 consecutive games and desperately need a win to climb back into the 4th and final playoff spot. The Slingers with a 2-0 season series lead, and they'll need another strong game from Rashad Jones-Jennings to make it 3-0. And they get just that early on as Jennings drains a long 2 to start the game. Don Singleton filling in nicely for the injured Kyle Jeffers, and he makes it 4-0 from the start. The lead builds to 7 until Jai Reyes hits a jumper for the Heat to end the drought.
From 15 feet.
Philip Morrison facing his former team for the first time. He makes an immediate impact by hitting the layup and drawing the foul. Slingers lead by 12.
And one.
Singapore off to a great start in this one, making their first 7 shots of the game. A big part of that coming from this man, Jennings, completely unstoppable as he scores 13 points in the first quarter alone.
Things that they need to do in the confidence guard play.
Lohorn from the weak
Dior Lohorn with a solid effort to keep the Heat in this one. But the Slingers lead it 27-15 after 1.
His finger roll is good.
Jennings doing it all, cuts off the pass to Lohorn, then goes the length of the court where he finishes strong and draws the flagrant foul from Al Vergara.
Deuce, an unsportsmanlike foul called on Al.
Wong Wei Long finally finding his shooting touch. He drains one from beyond the arc to increase the Slinger lead to 17.
7% in the first quarter. They keep rolling.
Lohorn and Reyes carrying the load for Saigon to keep the lead from getting out of hand.
Slingers finger roll is good for Jai Reyes.
But at the half, it's the Slingers who lead the Heat 52-34.
Yeah, but I mean, I told them to come out really aggressive, make them work, and we have a good practice last week. He said transfer everything to the game. That's all.
A couple of quick scores by the Heat to start the second half, and the lead is back down to 15.
Jai Reyes scored.
But Jennings also passing the ball well, finding Singleton for the powerful two-hander to cut off the Heat momentum.
Nice job and just brushing aside.
Then Jennings somehow gets free, all alone inside. He blows the stuff, but follows up his own miss anyway. Singapore lead is up to 22. The Heat still hustling and gets the ball to Lohorn for the easy finish.
Taken by Larry Chu, so throws it over for Lohorn.
But still no answer on the other end as Jennings has his way inside and follows up a block shot.
Young Jennings. The rest of the rolls on.
Desmond gets crunched. Lohorn on the screen.
Despite an improved third quarter by Saigon, Singapore still held on to a commanding 23-point lead heading into the fourth. The start of the final quarter looking very much the same for the Slingers as Singleton gets another easy two-handed flush. Finally, Saigon decides to turn up the heat. First, a hustle play by Dior Lohorn ends with a Heat score.
Last hustle play, though, Lohorn comes up with it and scores as they undress Rashad Singleton.
That's exactly
Followed by a tough shot by David Palmer as he powers one in and cuts the lead to 12.
And wow, throws up a lollipop.
They manage to close the gap to 8 until Wong Wei Long drains another 3 with 2.5 minutes remaining in the game to end any chance of a Heat comeback. A great effort by Lohorn, who finishes with 34 points, along with Palmer, who adds 22 points and 18 rebounds. It was showtime for the Singapore fans as the Slingers win this one going away, breaking their 6-game losing streak. Rashad Jones-Jennings leading the way with 37 points and grabbing 12 boards, and Wong Wei Long, who finishes with 29 points, hitting 5 of 8 from beyond the arc and going 10 of 11 from the free throw line. With this win, the Slingers reclaim 4th position in the standings as the Heat suffer their 8th consecutive loss.
I wouldn't say it's just this team. I mean, I was pretty much due for a good game. I've been not struggling, but I've been playing decent. I mean, today I just let the game come to me, man. I just took my time in the post. Me and MJ, we've been working on post moves in the morning time. I just basically just focus on, man, just taking my time, man. The game just came to me. So.
No, I mean, it's big for us because after the 6 straight losses, I mean, we need to get this. I mean, I think everybody showed that we are more hungry than others, and then they did a good job on that.
feel all right. You know, when you coach, you lose basketball games. That's what I do for a living. You win and you lose. That's how I'm judged, and that's what you get into when you get into sports. So, you know, that's part of it. And anybody can coach when you win 8 in a row, 9 in a row, 10 in a row. But athletics is about digging yourself out of holes, facing adversity, getting knocked down, and getting back up.